up, y'all? Good Monday. Good to see y'all. Listen, y'all. If y'all don't know, this is TFG Tonight, and I'm your host, Mr. Haynes. And this is the best morning show that you can watch at night. Y'all listen, that's Devin, that's Lee, and that's Kenny.
I'm trying to be nice.
Black said we got two Americans.
Say to my brother Black, man, I think you could be a preacher. I ain't never heard somebody that use a curse word and then read a scripture right after.
So let me state for the record, I am a misogynist. You know,
Pull out your card, Doc. He's
and I'm a chauvinist as well. Anybody who knows me knows that.
That's right. That is
Now I can go back to minding my own business.
true.
Either that boy is Benjamin Button or somebody lying.
And listen, and that boy may be mentally 12, but he's 34.
You bad boy, you don't do it again.
I'll let Black articulate a little bit better than that.
Nope.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's good for the soul. It's like medicine. Right?
Yeah, for real.
That's all I gotta say. I wish I had one of them applause buttons to, like it.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday.
What up, y'all? It's Monday. And we about 14 days late, but it's all right. We got stuff to do too, and mind your business about all that anyway. Hey, whoa, I am excited to see y'all, and y'all, we all here, and these fools out here fooling, and these clowns out here clowning, and these white folks out here white folks, and we just got to talk about it today. I tell y'all what, and listen, the family's here. Let's just come on, sir, gentlemen, and madam. Good to see y'all. So good to see y'all. I promise you, I'm excited for all the conversation we're gonna have. Cause listen, I don't know about y'all, but I got some steam. I got to blow off a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe y'all ain't got nothing, but I got some. I may take a little rabbit hole or two, cause you know how you disproportionate your conversation, and you don't detour it into something else. You start calling folks names. I might call some names in there.
Okay, well, here we go.
Yeah. Y'all doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Good,
well, listen,
good.
I'm not gonna play around here. Let's go on and get this thing started. We're gonna keep up with classism, y'all. Listen, I had about 20 topics, and all of them are relevant too. But I just said we'll go backwards and we'll get to what we get to. If what we don't, we just move on. Y'all, listen, they bailing out banks again. They bailing out banks, and listen, they not doing them in the hood either. They doing them in Silicon Valley. That's where all the money at, y'all. And again, I said it once, and I'm gonna say it again, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. The Democrats and the Republicans, they all together. they run together, y'all. So I don't want y'all to get this thing twisted. Like what Obama did, what Trump did, what Biden did, they ain't help. It's consistency. They ain't helping nobody that ain't got no money or no power. They're not thinking about us. And so, Silicon Valley Bank, they made investments. I don't know if it was in crypto or something else, but they took the people's money and they tried to go hit a lick, and it cost them. And guess what? America stepped in. America came and stepped on in. Did y'all see any of this?
I saw some of the headlines. Yeah.
It's bad. And Biden swears that they didn't touch none of the taxpayer money. Not yet.
Right.
He may do it on his way out or something, but no, we're gonna pay for that. No, listen, they ain't paying that many fees to all that billions of dollars. No, they're not doing none of that. So and my thing is, again, I'm not trying. We don't race bait, but at the same time, this is why people keep fussing about reparations.
Right.
I mean, even today, y'all willing to right wrongs of somebody else is
Right.
doing.
Right.
But y'all don't want to talk to us. This
Right.
I get where people I get where people coming from. I don't subscribe to it, like whether they give it to me or not, I'm gonna just go get what I get, and I ain't gonna throw no fit. But again, y'all keep doing the sleight of hand with us, and that's not what's up. Like I don't appreciate that. Y'all got anything on that, or y'all just want me to keep it going?
I just want to say briefly, not only am I just tired, but it speaks to why I'm over $100,000 in student loan debt, and you're gonna get it from my cold dead hands.
That's it.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, you and Devin been preaching that, and definitely it makes sense. I get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't care
Yes,
if I
sir.
win $10 million tomorrow. I'm paying 3 cents a month.
Yeah. And you know what? It's interesting that I think about that Black brought that up. Because they still fighting back and forth with the Supreme Court about the student loan debt forgiveness.
Yeah.
They still don't want to even do that. But now this Silicon Bank, these cats with $2 or $3 million in there, y'all gonna write them a check like in 3 days and giving them their money. So again, Brenton, you always say it, man. If you ain't got it's classism. If you ain't got the power and the money, man, you just you left out in the cold in this country.
Classism over racism. I guess again, racism does antagonize classism, but classism is always the bigger gun barrel. That's the bigger barrel that's being put in front of our heads like that. It just ain't the same, man. They don't care nothing about nothing. So it is what it is. All right. Well, I just want y'all to know what they out here doing to us, and you know what I'm saying. And what he say? They telling us it's raining while they just got their pants pulled down and just giving us a good old tinkle. So
giving us a good old R. Kelly.
No, don't do that.
I had to do that for my brother down. Don't do that. I had to get the smile on his face.
Don't do that to my boy, man. Listen, leave Robert alone, man. All right. Listen, let's keep it going. Oscar recap. I ain't watch it.
I never watch it, so I'm relying on Brother Black to give us, because I saw he made some posts last night. I just gotta give us the rundown.
Listen. You know, I normally run through your little Facebook post, but just gonna recap me, Doc. What you see? Give us our resident Oscar commentary. What you got, boss?
It was actually very boring, but I understood why. From the very beginning, they made a safe choice in bringing in Jimmy Kimmel when you consider what happened last year with Chris Rock. And you knew going into it that Jimmy was going to toe the line, but he was never going to really cross the line. But the jokes, the opening monologue was very boring, very stale. Even the fashion this year was toned down. And not to mention, the end of the day, the movie that swept it all was
everything, everyone,
whatever. And I actually tried to watch this movie, and it's like you would expect. It's an artsy movie, and they went out of their way to make sure they gave it to. They usually give it to a foreign film. This was an American-made film, really a foreign film about a foreign family. They went out of their way to reward this movie. And the big thing people were talking about is the look on Angela Bassett's face when she lost, because she had up to that point won the Golden Globes, blah, blah, blah. Her performances was lauded. It was what you'd expect. They did just enough to try to make it with a little bit of diversity, but it is what I've always been saying. I truly watched it, and I walked away with the one single thought. I wish we as African-American people would stop wishing for the crumbs from their table. We don't need shows to tell us who we are. We're, as a culture, we're the most copied culture on the freaking planet. There would be nothing without us. Truthfully speaking, if we band our powers to divest from it all, there would be no value in it all, because they want to take the essence of who we are, the way we look, the way we dress, the way we act, the way we think, rap, everything about us they love, appropriate it, take it for their own, and still not reward you for it. So just like you've been effed by Silicon Valley, you get effed in the entertainment world as well.
And I do want to talk about Angela Bassett, because This is my thing. I don't understand why does everybody else get to feel and act and say and do what they want to do, but we always got to act like something different, like we don't have emotions, like we don't have feelings. Again, I'll say this for the simple fact, if you want to ask me, black folks had their year last year. That it's all a game to me, because they just inundate us with all the black actors now winning, and next year it's gonna be all the Mexicans winning. I mean, I'm just saying the way this thing is kind of trending, right? So it was Asian night tonight. You know how the schools do it, right?
Yes,
they celebrate, and so here it is, and again, I don't. So Angela never won. Sister, do you know if Angela ever won an Oscar?
No, she's been waiting I think 27 years or something.
No.
Yeah, because I think the big thing is about Tina. That's what I remember.
That was 29 years ago she was nominated. So
wow.
You want me to? So here's a simple fact for anybody. You don't even have to be an idiot. You want me to believe that the whole of Angela Bassett's work, that in all of the years she's been performing, but you telling us that Meryl Streep is the greatest actor on the planet. Meryl Streep has been nominated more than any other actor. And you want me to believe that Meryl Streep is a better actor than Angela Bassett.
But who beat her? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis for a minor role in a movie where she basically had to look like herself.
But she was with the Asians.
Correct.
Is that the name? Is that the name of the movie? I
Everywhere, all the time, or something.
Oh, okay.
I've never known the Oscars to like help anybody of color or black people specifically with their career. I compare like a Angela Bassett and a Monique. Angela Bassett has never won an Oscar ever, and she has more jobs. Like we would literally have to probably take up this whole show thinking of all the movies and acting gigs and all that Angela Bassett has had after never winning an Oscar. Monique got one Oscar and she had a job since. So I mean, I don't know how the Oscar really helped black people. I just don't. I think one day black people should just not show up to the Grammys, which would be boring as hell.
That's what I said.
I'd rather watch paint dry if there were no black people on the Grammys, and I watch the Oscars anyway. The Oscars is something I would turn on to go to sleep. So I just think they should just stop showing up.
That's the point I'm making. Imagine if we didn't show up and we didn't submit our work. Because in order to get nominated, you have to submit your work. So imagine if we just said, you know what, I'm good. You don't have to. I'm not going to even send you my work. And the last thing I'll say, Angela Bassett, she's being roasted today because she was a sore loser and this and that. This was the first time Marvel has ever been nominated
for an Oscar.
Done by Angela Bassett. Bassett, I should say.
Bassett,
so she literally has, like always, carried the weight of the entire Marvel universe on her shoulders and won everything else. But when you get to the big prize, stop. We're not going to let you crash the ceiling. And they're roasting her today because she showed real emotion on her face and didn't do the polite applause. Wow.
Man, listen, and I'm a nobody, and I mean it. I'm nobody. And I'm going to say it one more time because people feel some type of way about me sometimes. I'm nobody. But I do have an opinion. And I'm going to tell y'all this. When you stop caring what these folks think about you, and I mean stop caring what these folks think about you, then they don't matter. I mean, I'll tell you one time, I told a little white boy, he was having a conversation with me and one of my partners, and that young man had something slick to say to me, and he thought I was going to get mad at him. And everybody was just listening, waiting for me to respond. I told a little young man, I said, young man, let me tell you something. You have to mean something to me to upset me. Like you gotta mean something to me for me to get angry about something you saying to me. So just know you sat there and said that to no relevance because you mean nothing to me. So I know we tried our best to do the hip hop awards, the BET awards. It just don't pan out, y'all. What's up, Bama? Good to see you. She said I got through.
What's up, Bama girl?
Okay, yeah. Hey, she said,
yeah,
I don't watch that show either.
Hey.
She also, okay,
great show, great show.
Is it? Okay,
great show.
Okay, wow. So just do you, boo. And again, I appreciate, I'm finna call that boy John B. What's his name? Michael B. And the other one, whatever, the Creed boys,
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. And what's his name? Jonathan, whatever his. Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, they gave her a nod. They gave her a head nod. I saw that when they did.
They did.
That's chill. Yeah. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And once that's what we got to get back to doing as black people. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when they come for one of us, they come for all of us. And it don't even matter. Right. But here's the thing to what you're saying, Lee. As long as that money is available, man, listen, we'll choose that dollar though. That's one thing about us. We'll choose that dollar over morals any day. So but right on. I appreciate it. Again, we don't watch because we don't care. I don't care what y'all think about us.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't.
I don't care about y'all think about us. So.
I need it for my material because I'm an opinionated SOB. So
yeah. Well, she had on a really nice dress though. I will say that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, she fine. Yeah, she fine as all outside, boy. That's 60-year-old woman. She could get it, boy.
All right, fellas, we don't need to take no left. Come on,
she bad. Get
Yeah.
Sorry about that, sister. You know how we get. All right, listen, we're gonna keep it moving. My brother, I brought you in early because we got a lot to talk about. And we're gonna talk about this boy, Demetrius. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Call with his mama name, Demetrius. That's what his name is. So
yeah, man.
Brother Kenny, it's sports time. Go on, let us have it.
Yeah, man, you know who we talking about. Before we get to that real quick, I got to talk about March Madness jumps off. That happened. That's the first round starts Thursday. They had the selection show, which I was watching last night, more so than the Oscars. You got the 4 number 1 seeds. You got Kansas. You got Alabama. You have Purdue. And you have, who's my last number 1 seed? Oh, Houston. Did I say Houston? Houston.
Alabama, Houston, Kansas,
Alabama, Houston, Kansas, and Purdue. Those are the number 4, all your number 1 seeds. So that jumps off on Thursday. You got playing games on Tuesday. So get ready for March Madness. Get your brackets out. Yeah. So, but now let's go ahead and get to the entree. Everybody, the social media, this started last Saturday and it's still continuing. But I want to start off with the breaking news that just came down about 45 minutes ago. According to Sports Illustrated, Grizzlies guard Ja Morant has entered a counseling facility in Florida, and his timetable for his return to the team is unknown at this point. So that is the top. Yeah, now this facility, I mean counseling. I mean they didn't say rehab, so it's counseling. So I don't know. It's some emotional or some things he got going on. Now, the big story today actually was the New York Post. They got photos and still photos of when Ja Morant was in the particular strip club in Colorado. And the picture showed he had made it rain. Hey, Miss Tori, how you doing? Like $50,000. He made it rain in the VIP section. He had booked it out prior to. Now let me see this. Some people don't understand. Not only he went to this club twice in a span of 3 days. The first day he went was after they beat the Houston Rockets. They flew into Denver, got off the flight. He went and booked the club, booked the VIP. That's when he got it in. Didn't go the following night. Then they played the Denver Nuggets on Friday night. That's when all the stuff came out. When he was in that same strip club, that's when you saw him brandishing the gun on his Instagram Live. So he had went to that club twice in a span of 3 days. And outside of that, he got
I had a question. Was all ones I saw? Because it was a lot.
It looked like they was all ones to me.
Okay, I was trying to see how big of a fool he was, but okay.
So it looked like it was all ones. But not only that, he's been in the news for other situations. He allegedly brandished a gun. He hit a 17-year-old in the face after they played pickup, and he brandished the gun to him. Then him and his homies went to the mall in Memphis and actually confronted a mall security officer. Then allegedly his crew actually pointed a gun at the Indiana Pacers bus. And then another one came out this past weekend, TMZ broke, where back in September, he was also involved with an altercation with a high schooler at his sister's high school. He went up there because he called his sister and his family, went up there and confronted this high student. They slapped him. And this went on back in September as well. So, and it's a digest. You know, what's going on with him? I want to start with you, Miss Devin. What's your whole on all this madness?
From what it sounds like is he got a lot of mess going on. This definitely don't just sound like him acting out or being. It definitely sounds like some kind of mental something. You know, maybe he's going through something and he's acting out, or maybe what I learned from the kids, and they remind me all the time that I'm old. That these young people are now experimenting with like these flavored like mushrooms, right? And it's making a lot of them act stupid and do, act out and carry out in ways that they never would have done before, getting a lot of trouble. My son's friend actually a couple of weeks ago actually shot himself on mushrooms, and it just abnormal stress. I mean, they just. So I feel like they do a lot of things today that end up making them messing with them mentally. You know what I'm saying? Where back in my day, you smoke a little weed and drink a little Parmesan or some Thunderbird or something, but Mad Dog 2020, I did, but now they doing some stuff that makes them like clowns. So I can see him going into them calling it a counseling because they don't want to say what really is going on.
Yeah. And let me say this, according to reports, we don't know if he has a drinking or a drug problem, but we do know he has a problem with going to strip clubs and making it rain. But that's not against the law. Let me say that. Going to strip clubs ain't against the law. He didn't break any laws while he was in there. As another angle to the story, the strip club is kind of foul in my opinion because of violating his privacy, in my opinion. But we'll talk about that on a different show. Brother Black, I'd like to know your thoughts on brother Morant and what you think is going on here. What's your take?
Well, I agree with your sister Devin that a lot of these kids definitely are more experimental. For me, I don't think that's the case here. I think this is chickens coming home to roost. This is the product of not having enough ass beatings. To be perfectly honest with you, you have a 23-year-old young man who has his contract has the potential to give him over $200 million.
Right.
You have a father who's more of a friend than a parent to him, and the mother built her a mansion on the same land as his. So you got these country black dumbass people who all of a sudden come into riches, and now you expect them to know how to act and behave, which he's a product of this generation where they don't whoop ass and there's no discipline and they raised entitled. And so I don't buy into that there's anything wrong with him. By all accounts of the report, the second night they had lost the game. He didn't even drink. They said he didn't drink the second night. Now he come from a generation where that's what they do. You got that money, you make it rain. Let me be clear. This person sitting in front of you, I've done more dumb shit than you can ever think of. I had memberships to 3 strip clubs at one time. I love looking at them nasty, filthy bitches, and I went 7 days a week. I drank Mad Dog 2020 first thing in the morning in my coffee. You know what I'm saying? I stayed out all night long. I wrecked cars and still. The difference is I still got my fat black ass up and went to work every day. I still was being held accountable when the lights was cut off. Didn't complain. Put candles on and still went to work. This generation is entitled and not being held accountable. And to me, I think what's happening, this is strategic. This is damage control. He isn't on the premise of losing everything. He was about to be the face of the NBA. And so this is a strategic move because we're still waiting on what the NBA is going to do in their investigation. And so this is a strategic blow that don't punish them too hard because we're going to punish ourselves. The reality is he hadn't learned a thing. Allen Iverson did all this. He haven't learned a thing, you know. And again, when you got a father that's your friend, this is the product of that. I got my son. I ain't gonna go there. You know, his sisters might be my daughter, whatever. She doing the same dumb shit right now. Walking around with the big spider eyelashes on, got her ass tweaked up in every possible video, looking like a whore, and you can't tell her a GD thing. And she need a good old fashioned ass beating, but her mama wouldn't give her none. I'm the only human being that ever whooped that ass, and apparently it wasn't enough.
You went a little light on us tonight.
As you can see, yeah. Nah, he had some heavy seasoning on it. It was some heavy seasoning on that.
I'm just joking. What's up, Charles?
More laid back.
Yeah.
What's up, Charles? What's going on? Let's talk about the financial part of this. If you didn't know, our aid had just make him the face campaign. Well, that campaign was about, and the EBT is going on. But they suspended that campaign, which those ads were getting ready to start to run on Tuesday night. He was about to have a $225 million extension that was going to kick in next year. So the financial repercussions of this, he said whore, but used GD. Yeah, that he cussing.
That's light. That's it, Doc.
He cuss and he say scriptures in the same sentence. So you know how it is. But anyway,
as long as he keep God in it, it's okay.
That's it. We're only 26 minutes in. Give us a few. We'll be with you.
Yeah. So I just want to get your take, Brenton, on the financial repercussions of this, and when you mess up like this, how this can really, you can mess up generational wealth for you and your family.
Listen, man, and that's the problem with Demetrius. Okay, I mean, number one, I don't know his. Okay, no, I'm not gonna go there. I seen his daddy, and again, I seen how his daddy kind of silly, and so you want to pick a fight with you want to pick a fight with Shannon Sharp. Now, listen, Shannon used to catch bricks instead of footballs over there in his neighborhood. So I don't know if you want to fool folks like him. yeah, he gonna do it. But this is what I want to say. I have a friend. He makes this statement, and it just makes sense in this moment. Don't let your gift take you somewhere your character can't keep you. Ooh. This young man has a character flaw, and listen, don't get me wrong. He ain't Allen Iverson because Iverson grew up in the hood. And he ain't LeBron James. And LeBron James grew up in the hood. But he trying to pretend to be both of them.
Yep.
All right. Mm-hmm. I'll let y'all catch that tomorrow. So here's my issue with this, man. Like it's just like people who win the lottery. And they've been broke for 30 years. You still got broke up here.
Yep. Right.
I don't care if you got $10 million. You still broke up here. You know why? Because you finna go blow it.
That's right.
And that's what this kid is doing. Man, I'm telling you, if that was my son, boy, I'd slap you in the back of your head and tell you get every single one of them ones off of there. Get up off the floor. Get every single one off the floor. Now. And I wish you would tell me, man, if you told me, boy, Daddy, I just bought you a house. You got to go. I'll break your leg, fool. And then say, now neither one of us getting no money. Now you ain't hooping no more, dummy. So that my whole point is, man, people always trying to, it's always about the money. It's the money. Mm-hmm. Now you can't father your son because of the money. Wow. I mean, really, dude? Come on, man.
Right.
Man, I listen, as much as I couldn't stand LeVar Ball, I mean, he was an idiot. But he protected them boys.
Yes, sir.
He protected them
he
boys,
was
man.
a daddy. Yeah, for sure.
That's
for
right.
real.
I mean, had the ugliest shoes ever, but you know what? Mellow, Cello, Camelo, Yellow. I don't know them boys' name, but I'm just saying them balls. Listen, the only ball. Come on, Black.
Right.
That's all I'm saying, y'all. Y'all, we messing around, man. Listen, y'all look at LeVar a little bit different today because you know what?
Oh yeah, they do. They do.
You know what I'm saying? Violin wasn't up in the club. And even though one of them went overseas, and listen, they look like they had some knucklehead in them.
That's right.
Oh yeah, they all do, but they
come on.
Yeah, but
it's bigger than this, man. It's Demetrius. Boy, go by your name. Listen, I mean, these boys got them ball boys got some silly names, but they're not making up no nicknames. Go by your real name, Demetrius. That's your problem. So anyway, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Charles, listen, private school, all that kind of stuff, man. You know, hey man, I'm good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Right. Hey, what's going on, Deshae? Appreciate that. And here's the thing, and I'll wrap it up, is the NBA is investigating this because you still got to figure out how did he get this gun? Did he fly with this gun? Is he a licensed gun carrier? And according to the CBA, no NBA player, if you're licensed or not, are allowed to have a handgun in any NBA facility or any plane. So they're going to be investigating that. He could be looking at a possibility of being suspended 50 games. So this thing isn't over. Even though the Glendale, Colorado Police Department, they lost the investigation, but they didn't have enough evidence to, charge him with anything, with having it in that club. He didn't hurt anybody. Nobody filed a complaint. Right. That's closed. But the NBA still got the investigation. They're going don't be surprised if he missed 50 games.
That's right.
So Kenny, indulge me for just a second. I told y'all we were gonna be here a second because this one really got on my nerves. Now, he didn't come out 4 years after, right? He came out too. Like he came out.
He went on 4 years.
Oh, he's slow.
You talking about college? Yeah, he went to Murray State. Yeah.
Devin, you remember that other boy we fooling with about that football? That's Demetrius. Demetrius.
He went to Murray State. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if he did 4 years, then I promise you he was taking remedial classes then, because you can't have 4 years under your belt and you still that stupid. I mean, come on, son. I mean, okay, all right.
I know kids who graduated high school, they didn't do nothing but color all day. I mean, it don't matter.
Oh damn. Oh boy.
They lied. And when it was test time, they go sit in the cafeteria and wait till the test was over.
Man, y'all roll for that.
I'm just saying, man, he's a great talent. I get it. Yes. But these kids, man, they gotta put it. Y'all, I don't understand, man. Just I don't know. They don't
because it's a bunch of talents that we've saw shows, documentaries on. Where are they now? It's a whole bunch of them documentaries on some talented people, but where are they now? Or what happened to them? Hey, what's up, Miss Demi?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't to real estate agent. Real estate insider. I don't think he got. That's not legit, right? Oh,
what's that?
That's the wrong one. 50 games. He didn't get 50 games.
Now that's the potential.
That's the potential. He could get 50 games.
Yeah.
Even though there's only like 18 games left in this regular season, if they decide to come back with that, he would miss the beginning of next season.
Absolutely.
It could definitely happen. So because they threw the gun. That's what this same thing happened to Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas brought that gun when he was with Washington. Him and Jarvis Crittenden, who's doing prison time now.
And again,
and they threw the book at Gilbert Arenas with his. He dumb anyway. He just say stupid-ish. Anyway.
And he got that same track record like Demetrius.
Yeah.
I mean, just a kid trying to be hood. Right. Again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I live with my mama in the hood. And my best friend at the time, when I was a school age, we grew up, and I used to live in the hood with the Crips. And me and my best friend, we both were given the opportunity to go and do the gang thing. I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? He did. I sat there and watched them beat my friend up, man. And we started going. I mean, listen, we were still cool. But as time went on, we had to separate. Right, we couldn't be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing stuff. I was still trying to hang around them, but you know what I'm saying? I was getting called out because I didn't want to do it. Well, you know, my mama gonna choke me. I do stuff like that. So, you know, at the end of the day, I he should have been. You gotta know your people, just like Gilbert. Man, listen, okay. I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna shut up. He was only going to be the man with the dummies. Like you can't be the man with everybody that's doing what you're doing. I mean, you in Memphis, boy. Yeah, I know you think you want to be cool, but I'm telling you, piss them off. Piss the same people that you hanging around with off. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Ja go missing.
That's right.
So then that is, you know what I'm saying? In the NBA, they only gonna fool with you for so long. See, LeBron James done mess it up for everybody. Because now they say, no, you niggas can do it now. Oh, y'all know how to behave. Look at him, he did it. Behave. Mm-hmm. Listen, you come a dime a dozen, Demetrius. You do. And so they'll just wait for the next one in a couple years.
So hopefully the young brother get it together. Just those that just joined it. If you don't know, the latest news on John Morant, he has been He checked himself into a counseling center in Florida. That just came down about an hour ago, and his return to the Grizzlies. There's no timetable on his return. So anyway, I hope the young brother get it together. So this is the first step. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, it's on you, Brother Brenton.
Man, I appreciate it, my brother. Thank y'all so much, and we'll keep y'all posted on Demetrius Morant and his daddy, Usher. I don't know. Yeah, Usher. And he probably got the burning like us. Anyway, let me shut up. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Listen, IRS got a new warning. Now listen, I'm gonna have to hear from all y'all about this one. I thought this was a lie, but this is real. So the IRS wants thieves to report stolen income. I repeat, the IRS wants thieves to report stolen income. If you steal property or deal in bribery, drugs, or prostitution, you must report its fair market value to the IRS. I had to see this from a reputable thing to even think this was gonna be some. We can't make this stuff up, y'all. I mean, sister, who now listen, they really must think these folks is high as a kite and just as ignorant as they want to be. If you think that they going to want you to report your income if you stole it. So if somebody broke into your apartment, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying somebody, and they done took your 55-inch, they want them to go report that to the IRS. Make that make sense for me, sister.
Yeah, that don't make sense. They must think ain't nobody filing their taxes but Honey Boo Boo in them. I mean, I don't know who else is gonna be dumb enough to confess to stuff like that. It's some dummies out there in the world, and I hope they display them. But they probably the ones I was talking about who colored all day at school and still graduate. But ain't no people in their right mind because you already lied about income. So now I'm gonna have morals and snitch on myself. Man, get out of here. It don't even make no sense. It's like somebody wrote it as a joke. Like if I'm stealing, tell for. I don't need you to know. I'm pissed at the times when I did get caught because I fudged it a little and I had to pay it back. Hell, what I'm gonna confess it for?
But that's my whole point. Right. Okay, Kitty. Here's one for you, Kitty. I mean, this is the reality. The people that do pay their taxes, them fools lying to y'all about the kids that they carrying. What in the world make you think all of a sudden? I mean, listen, that's really arrogant and a lot of gall for them to ask people to do those things. But I do know the average IQ has dropped tremendously in the last decade. So I can see why they trying to go here, but I mean, brother, just speak to it. Come on.
Well, I can see why the IRS has been having problems keeping people employed. I don't know who came up with this damn great idea. It don't make no doggone sense, first of all. And if they want to do that, they need to start with the top 50% income earners in this country with the rich, because they've been bribing and stealing. And so it's stolen money. You best believe Kendrick ain't reporting a doggone thing. That's my two cents.
Thank you, sir. Black, I don't even got nothing for you. I'm just gonna let you loose because
Woo! Well, I actually have something to say on this.
I know you did. I didn't think you did. Well, hold on before you say something. Let me read Tori. I do know the IRS is cracking down on those people who are claiming other people's children. If they catch you are paying it back. Now will be facing jail time. It is a federal, 100%. But this one take the cake for me though. All right, brother, go on, let him in.
It's not as foolhardy as on its face value. The reason why this seems so ludicrous is because look at this panel who was examining this. All of us got good common sense. All of us, educated, and again, we not no damn fools. But you got to realize who this message is going out for. Is it really so preposterous when you think about some of the things that they've done here recently over the last few years? Where, let's take, for example, we talked about the student loan debt. When they had all these people sign up for the student, and then all of it at the same time, we're not going to do it. But now they know what you owe.
That's right.
Think about the U.S. Census, and what it's used for. Think about elections and how presidents are elected. I've been saying this for over a decade. Elections are no more than popularity contests, and all it does is it allows whoever sits in office to have a breakdown of demographics of what the hell you think. And it's as simple as this. Take the state of Georgia, for example. I live in Atlanta. Now, Atlanta is black, but Georgia is white. Right. But if you want to know what the African Americans think, all you got to do is follow the demographics and see what communities we live in. So now you know how to allocate funds to give it to who and not who to give it to. So when the IRS come up with something like this, they're not talking to this panel. They're talking to a generation of dumbasses that don't have no sense. They're talking to the TikTok generation who again are entitled and they think they're big, bad, and boy. I don't care what you got dumb hoes out here right now that ain't learning nothing on these streets. Y'all wonder why I took advantage of these nasty bitches and I was paying them $7 to get some head from them.
$7.
$7. If you got 20, then I went at you for the weekend. But
that food report
these hoes ain't learning nothing in the street. And the difference is that they think they're entitled to do whatever they want to do, and I don't care who knows. That's who the IRS is talking to that segment of the population that is dumb enough to report their level of stupidity and think nothing is going to happen to them. They're not talking to us.
Yep.
We know better. I'm right on this social media platform right now. The name Lee Black. I done moved damn near 12 times. You can't find me. Good luck.
So them hoes be slobbing now for a pack of cigarettes because that's all they get. $7. I don't understand what's happening. What?
Girl, they choking so they can smoke.
I just told you about my so-called daughter. If you go to her social media platform right now, this is a girl. She's displaying ones all over the place, ill-gotten gains because she strips, and the cops are using social media to track criminals now because they're that dumb.
They're dumb, right? Yeah.
Well, listen, they said they former president could get away with anything. He could shoot somebody on 6th Avenue and don't go. Wow.
We from a generation where we do our dirt alone because you ain't gonna tell on yourself.
What? Unless you high.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Somebody asked if you got the number to anybody for those $7.
Yeah, what's their number? Hey, you got them on speed dial, brother Black.
I didn't want to put their comment up here, but they just asked. Somebody asked for
I'm asking for a friend. You got them on speed dial.
I've never paid more than 20.
Wow.
I've never paid more than 20. And in case anybody think it don't work, a couple of weeks ago, right up the street, I drug one in, pay less than 20.
You are entirely too transparent. If there's ever such a person that's too transparent, it's you.
The way I look at it, I live in a high-rise, nice apartment. To me, part of the fee is she got the drink off after the candles off my bar. I got a beautiful place. It was nice. I had the air going and everything. Shit, I was paying her in that. She was in here. Shit.
Woo! Miss Torres said if you was in Baltimore, Mr. Black, them girls be doing for half a pint of black watch. I don't even know a black watch vodka costs $2.90. Wow. Now y'all better be careful. Y'all gonna catch something with them now. Listen.
I ain't never heard of that one, Miss Tori. God dang.
She said just stop. Listen, he is entirely too transparent. I know one thing. Before any of my kids get married, they're gonna talk to Uncle Black. For the, I'm gonna make sure Black don't know him. Make sure Black don't know their mama. Because if Black know their mama, you ain't marrying them. I'm just telling you right now. What'd you say, Bama? Bama say, and he can get away with any. Oh, you talking about Trump? Yes, exactly. Right. Benedict Dawn. Trump, yeah. That's right. Yes, I thought you were talking about Black. Black been getting away with stuff too.
Black get away with it too.
Because he's show robbing somebody for $20, honey.
Yes, that's $7, boy. That's a.
Woo! Well, Black Tyler Perry may need you, cause he want to buy BET. I think that's a good move. Smart I think it's necessary. Think so. Yeah. The only thing I'm going to not wish is I don't want to see a marathon of all these Madea movies and just all these old shows. I really hope he brings some new people in. You know, like what's the girl that did the HBO Insecure? Issa Rae and all them. I hope you get people like that, man, and not just those same people that you've been having writing for years, man. Just don't do the people like that, man, because you could have started your own channel if you just want to do your own stuff. But I hope you do right by this. But I mean, what y'all think, Kenny? What you think about Tyler wanting to buy BET?
I think it's a great idea. I hope it happens. I know that Byron Allen is in the mix too. Mm-hmm. I think he wants to buy it as well.
Yep.
He got plenty of money too.
Yeah, he the Weather Channel, and he got his own cable network too, if I'm not mistaken. But I know he got the Weather Channel. I think I definitely, man. It's back. It's been time for us as black people to get our own stuff back. We've sold our stuff to white corporate America, and the pro. You can tell by BET. I mean, just they've been owned by Viacom and CBS. Just some of the programming that they've done, it's just been horrible over the last 20-something years, in my opinion. I don't even really watch BET anymore. I don't. I definitely hope Tyler can get that. And then again, like you said, Brenton, I hope we don't want to see no whole marathon of Madea stuff. Let's get some, get you some good writers in there, get some different type of programming, different type of shows, and I think it would be a good look for us to kind of take our own stuff back once again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, sister, what type of demographic do you think he could reach? I mean, I know right now BET is reaching them women lead soliciting, but
he gonna keep reaching them 3 or 4 people that's watching it if he keep doing what he's doing. I'm gonna need him to quit writing up whole series on his lunch break and filming the whole thing over the weekend. If that ain't the biggest hot list of shows that Tyler is doing, every show is the same, just a different actress or a different wig and shoes on. It's a hot mess. So even if he buy BET, I just need him to make sure he got enough money left over to have time to film it over a span of time like normal people and pay somebody who can actually act, because it's a hot mess. I'm tired of it. And he ain't got to be in every damn movie.
Bama girl makes a good point.
Well, they used to have a news.
Good point. Definitely.
Right.
We did years ago. Yeah, they sure
but
did.
But they would only want to talk about black
because we need that.
I'll do the news for them. We can do the news, right? So I
definitely hope they.
I just don't want it just to be about black news. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about it. You can have a perspective.
Actually, I do. Actually, I do. Because I thought because we were seeing on the news program, national media wouldn't even touch it. And there was a lot of stuff going on
That's
in the
correct.
black community that was positive too. Again, so yeah, I would love to see the BET News brought back.
Yes. So
I want it to be a real black news, like don't whitewash it. I want it to be like when we watching sports channels and when they sitting back just talking chit chat and being real, and they're not worried about subject verb agreement and how they're saying things. It needs to be real and and not all proper, and they need to do it like that. No. I think people will watch it.
Yes, like us. They need to do it. They need to do it like us, like we doing today.
Exactly.
Just like this.
That's right. So I agree with Byron Allen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he can help in that area. I just hope you know how we get. Black, tell the people how we get when we come together.
But this is where I hope this is changing, because combined with what him and TD Jakes is trying to do right here in Georgia, he's already purchased the land. He's basically trying to bring Black Wall Street back to real life, because we always talk about Black excellence. This is where I have a tremendous amount of respect for Tyler Perry, although I'm not a fan of his movies. Like you guys, they're a little too heavy-handed, and preachy, and they have the undercurrents of putting his legs behind his ears, which he likes. But, I'm going to forgive the man for that. But having said that, I like what he's doing. It's a very strategic move here, and he is trying to partner with Byron Allen. But what I like most about it is this. We just started this show. We talked in the beginning, we talked about Angela Bassett. Mm-hmm. This is where I give him more credit than I give a Oprah Winfrey, and some of the other rich brothers and sisters. What I respect the mess out of with Tyler Perry is these actors, and you wonder where have they gone? He's employing them.
Right.
Yes, he's giving them work. Right. And so as our African-American brothers and sisters are aging and they're not able to go out there and find the roles in mainstream roles, he's providing a methodology where he can green light their acting careers, because just because you're aging doesn't mean you can't act, And we only have a handful of people, Morgan Freeman and Samuel L. Jackson, but there are a lot of B and C level actors that are struggling to find roles.
Right.
And so by having this network, like you guys say, to take it back to the Black, because we already know they're appropriating our culture, so why shouldn't we take advantage of our own culture? And again, if he can just broaden it out and bring back Black excellence, where we really can showcase all of who we are, to your point, Sister Devin, show all of who we are, the richness of who we are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because mainstream news, they don't give a shit about us. They don't talk about us. The stories aren't geared towards us. Everyday news media, all they talk about right now is the pale-face politics, you know what I'm saying, and fame. And we're so much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just gotta know how to fight. Say it inside. You can go on Zeus. You just gotta know how to fight.
What that mean? What is Zeus? I was thinking it was X-rated.
You gotta be able to twerk a little bit and fight.
Oh, these the girls that
take $7? On Zeus.
Okay. Is that so? Is that what Zeus is like? A low budget stream or something?
Oh Lord, yes, it's a mess.
I can't stand.
It's a mess. Movies. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. So, all right. Well, listen, I don't know who just said it, but y'all are right. Tyler did let Oprah make it. I just hope we just take people, let them do what they're best at doing. So, Tyler, if you're not good at the news, let Byron do it. Byron, if you're not good with entertainment, let Tyler do it. And so let everybody do what they're good at doing, right? Zeus is nothing but violence. Oh, I can see that on social media. I don't need to see Zeus then, right? Shit. So she said, he paid Cicely Tyson $1 million for a day for work because
he sure did.
Of her. Yeah.
Sure
so that's the kind of things we want to see from our people, man. Just again, it's the room is making itself for us, and so we just got to be ready, right? And listen, that's why we doing the work now, because we'll be ready. They need somebody. So all right, where we at, ma'am? Sister, you digging in somebody's business today? All right, sister. Who business you in today?
Okay, for those of you who mind your business a little bit too much, even more than me, if that's possible. there were like 4 friends, consisting of 1 female and 3 males that drove, I believe, from like South Carolina, and they were going to Mexico because apparently the female wanted to have some sort of surgery, cosmetic surgery, probably a BBL, but that's what they do now. And they had gotten a room in Brownsville, Texas, and they supposedly were driving to the doctor's office or trying to get to the medical office and couldn't find the way, got lost, couldn't call the medical office because they couldn't get a signal. They were approached by a truck, shot up. 2 limp bodies were put in the truck. They were kidnapped. Long story short, 2 of the individuals ended up being killed by the cartel. And there was an investigation. It's come out that the cartel has apologized. Apparently, they were mistaken for some Haitian drug smugglers. They even turned over 2 of their people. And I've never seen the cartel write an apology letter. I mean, all the cartel movies I've watched, I've never seen that. Now, I have seen them sacrifice 2 of their bottom people, for the sake of the cartel, just because. But I don't know. I feel like we're missing something in this story, though. Like, for real. Black, what do you think?
Well, I think they don't want the FBI to get involved. And so I think it was a smart move, like you said, to sacrifice some of your own. And the greater lesson here to me is what I'm about to say is really, really harsh. Keep your monkey ass out of Mexico.
Well,
that's true.
I mean, the arrogance and stupidity is never a good concoction.
Yep.
We as Americans already have a built-in arrogance where we think we can go anywhere at any time and we're American, blah, 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 and not every country wants you there, and running across borders. And also for something as stupid as, like you said, we don't know this for a fact, but come on now, they're not going to Mexico to try the tequila. You know what I'm saying? We don't belong everywhere. And it's high time that, and I've been saying this for a long time, America is not great anyway. It's not the greatest country. We haven't been great in a long damn time. Now, I still appreciate it. I want anybody to think that I don't appreciate being in America, but I stay in my lane. Mm-hmm. I would love to go to Abu Dhabi and everything. But again, I know I can't go over there saying what I want to say because they're going to lock my fat black ass up. And I stay out of Mexico. And I don't want to go to Jamaica. If you're not going to stay in the resorts and stuff and stay in your lane, you're asking for it, And so my thing is, this is like going to Mike Tyson's room back in the 80s at 3:00 in the morning. What the hell did you expect to happen? Get your monkey ass out of there.
All right. Well, Ken, this is what I want to say to you. I was kind of glad that it turned out the way that it did because, of course, it came out that 2 of the guys have convictions in relation to maybe some drugs or something like that. And the story just looked real fishy to me because if I was going to Mexico to have a BBL, first of all, I'm not driving from South Carolina and I'm not taking 3 random dudes. And I'm not staying at this hotel in Brown. Like, it's just so much to it. But I have not seen it be flipped on them. So I am happy about that. But what do you kind of believe the way it happened? Like, she just had 3. Like, if I was having a BBL, y'all cool, but y'all wouldn't be the guys I would ask to drive me over there. I'm gonna need,
Why not?
I just don't see y'all changing.
I want to see.
What do you think, Ken? You think it sounds a little?
Much more than 20.
You know what? Yeah, right. Black gonna be trying to go find him a $7 hook. Anyway,
might be cheaper in Mexico. You don't know.
I think that's probably true.
Okay,
she knows and set the
you the baby lose my them 2 down there cloudy. Y'all done made me lose my train of thought.
Okay, kid. Okay.
The story sound a little fishy to you.
Yeah, it does a little bit, but I mean, just from the info I read, that I don't know the relationship she had with these guys. I thought they were like friends, but I mean, now that's coming into question too. So yeah, it was a missteps with this. First, again, why you driving with South Carolina way to Mexico, you should do. From what I do, you never drive. I think it's a little fishy to this. It's just unfortunate that two people lost their lives.
Yeah. Brendan, when did the cartel start saying they were sorry? Like, when did...
You hear me? That's the foolery right there. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. What is this? Life imitating art. Y'all know the Narcos show. Mm-hmm. I didn't know my man Escobar wanted to build his own prison so that he could do his time there. Man, let me tell you something. It's some shady stuff. Again, this is classism, man. Listen, everybody's spying on everybody. And again, they black. That was number one that kind of took me out, that they was black and that America wanted them found so quickly. That's number one. Number two, whatever we got on Mexico, they didn't want us to pull the trigger, so whatever it took, you know what I'm saying? You're right. Whatever apology it was, because listen, that's organized crime in Mexico. Right. Yes, that's organized, right? So again, somebody knew the right person to say that's enough. You know what I'm saying? And get them back. And all right, we're gonna just again, it's look like a good college scandal cover up. So it was like whatever we got on them, it made it so bad that they want to apologize. Now, there's something funny, it's almost like when the people came in the riots, but they were Trump people, and they would come and burning down Dollar Generals and somebody, hey, look at them, they over there, and they showed the white folks doing all the damage to the building. So I don't know if somebody got to do a documentary, because I know that this was a lie, this wasn't the truth. So I don't know what this, but we'll wait till PBS do the documentary, or HBO, somebody, Netflix do the documentary on them so we can know what really happened. I don't know what happened.
Well, I don't know what was happening, but just in case, black people, if you from South Carolina, Mexico ain't where you want to go if you want to do something dirty. You can go to South Dallas, certain parts of Atlanta. Right. You can go to Mississippi to try to do a little dirt, but you ain't those people to go down there and mess it with the cartels. I mean, I went to Mexico to Cancun, and I was terrified to even leave the resort to go on an excursion. I mean, so I don't, I don't play around. Like, even if it is rumors not true, I ain't driving across the border for no freaking BBL. And I also think it was more to it. The story just sounded a little weird. If it was her and her 3 homegirls, I might hear it. But just something about it just don't sound right. Until some more of this story resurfaces, but maybe it won't, since they've apologized and we've moved on. I'll just go back minding my business and see.
So, well, and what's so funny to that, sister? Here it is at the end of the day. If I want to go to Mexico, I'm gonna go to La Mexicana. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Taco Bell, whatever. Mom and pop. I'm not trying to go. If I'm gonna get authentic Mexican, I'm gonna go find one of my homeboys, one of my essays, and go to his mama house. Nah, man, I ain't going to Mexico. You crazy? No, man. Yeah, listen, I remember one time. I always got a story for everything, though. I know. I apologize, but me and my wife went on a cruise, and we was over there. Where were we at? We were Puerto Rico, or we were somewhere, and she wanted to go outside the American territory. And I said, "For what?" She want to go see if she can find.
That ain't a good
idea. Listen, man. Listen, sometimes you just gotta let your wife see things for themselves. Man, I don't even think we went 2 blocks. She done dug her nails into my shoulder. What you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. We gotta get out of here, man. What you talking about? We almost trying to, because we looking like tourists, right? They waiting on that van to come push us in the way. Girl, see, now you done learned your lesson, see? Demi said, me too, Devin. So, all right, well, listen, y'all better just stay, go to, listen, over here in Texas, we got little Asia, little China. We got them all. Y'all just San Antonio. Yeah. You don't got to go nowhere. So, it is what it is. All right, listen, I got one more for us. Dime sack decriminalization. this is some stuff going on around here, man. Now, why all of a sudden Texas want to start legislating weed and now decriminalize it when it put your hand down? You ain't even old enough to smoke no weed. I got out of here. You kids, I tell you. Don't know. Anyway, so apparently Texas legislation panel has unanimously approved a bill to decriminalize marijuana possession. The House criminal committee voted 9-0. Something's up. Somebody they got paid. Something's up.
Oh yeah.
They done figured it out. I mean, I guess it's okay now since we all ain't nobody gonna get in trouble. Y'all smoke?
I do a little bit.
Oh yeah, there ain't nothing you don't. Well, maybe, but most of the things you do, I know you ain't got no problem. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, so this ain't nothing for us then, I guess, right? We ain't gonna take no advantage of this. But you kids, again, they're gonna get y'all high, and then y'all gonna report stupid stuff to the IRS, and then y'all gonna be in jail for something else. So that's how they're gonna get you fools. They got more license plates to make.
It's always an ulterior motive when legislatures in Texas do something like this.
Yes.
Obviously, money is the biggest factor. Marijuana should be decriminalized a long time ago, in my opinion. But now, these Texas good old boys seem like they want to get a piece of the pie. So let's go ahead and see. We go ahead and decriminalize this and start trying to maybe start letting these people even grow marijuana like legally.
Money.
So man, it's always again money. Like Black said, it's money. So yeah, it ain't a big deal.
I have no male friends here in Atlanta, but I have female friends. Every woman I know smokes weed. I have a whole lot of weed in here right now. Just had people visit the weekend. And I've never bought weed in my life. Women bring it over here, and they leave it, but it helps me to get to where I need to get to. So, if it's gonna help
where you need to get to.
I'm talking about to get them nasty drawers off. So, I never had a whole lot of hobbies. I don't do motorcycles and I don't best dogs or whatnot. Drinking and women. And since women like weed, it's here. I got even the papers. I don't know how to roll them like that. But if it's gonna make them happy, to make me happy, that's what it is.
So you got a combo meal. So for $7, they get to smoke and choke.
And so why would I give you more than that? I got plenty of weed. I got liquor. My place is clean. You drinking out of real glasses. My beautiful rug. Fuck. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Man, you just a regular Ronald McDonald, aren't you? I tell you.
Just saying.
You just a regular Hugh Hefner, ain't you? You just a regular Hugh Hefner. You keep the party going.
Days, they used to call me Hef.
The party going.
When I was fit, I swear to God, in Memphis, my nickname was Hef. This was when I was sexy and fine, and I used to walk to the mailbox butt naked. I can't do that no more. But I was a man back then.
Good Lord. Jesus. I just got a visual of Big Perm.
No, I was slim. I was fit.
Oh, you was slim. Oh, you was Cat Williams skinny.
Yeah. I wasn't even skinny. I had I used to play tennis. I had a nice little bill. I'm proud of this thing back then. I walked like Superman to the mailbox.
All right. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, you have definitely given a new meaning to the word puff give.
Yes, no red cups. You get to drink it. You get to drink out of Mikasa Crystal in my place.
Yes, sir. Okay, yeah, that's it. I love it. Well, ladies, listen. If you want a good time, just go to Atlanta. You don't even have to go to see no sightseeing. I mean, he'll take you to the moon and back. Oh my goodness! All right.
Yeah, then you're gonna be in the negative after you pay the you ain't gonna get the $7.
And he got enough to Uber home. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, y'all. I'm gonna just get this thing started. He already up there. Listen, y'all. I don't even know what this gonna be about, but if it's anything close to what we've been talking about, he gonna probably get up and go shirtless on us. Reach for roses.
No.
And learn from them thorns. All right, brother, take it away.
This is actually an homage to my TFG family. I wanted to give I was off social media for a little bit because I was going through some things, and Sister Devin was going through some things. And prior to that, Brother Kenny was going through some things. And even watching the Oscars last night and this whole up to do with Angela Bassett, it got me to thinking how people were angry because of her reaction. Now, if you're going to love somebody, love all of them. And it made me think about the statement, give me my flowers while I'm living. You know, we hear that expression all the time because the meaning behind it is don't wait till I'm dead and buried to tell me what you think about me. Tell me all those nice things now where I can hear them and appreciate them. And so I got to thinking about the beauty of a rose. Do you know that the rose, as beautiful as it is, it's the flower that has the most thorns? So why would something that's basically built to emanate beauty have something that would hurt us? There's a reason for those thorns. The thorns are there because they're there to deter herbivores from eating the beautiful leaves. They serve a purpose. And what I got to thinking about that is beauty, it shouldn't be just about all of the good and niceties that we hear about ourselves. It should also be about the things that also prick people, make them uncomfortable. And the homage I'm paying to this family is that man sitting up top right there. He called me as I was going through my thing. My sister was discovered unconscious, in case people didn't know. And had she sneezed, she would have been paralyzed. She's moving everything. She had 8-hour operation, all while dealing with this nasty, filthy, no good hole above me. And I'm happy to say yesterday she moved out. I beat that bitch. Having said that, though, this man right up on top here, Brother Brenton, he called me to check on me. And in that brief conversation, what I love about what he said is, you know, I'm not a perfect man. I got all my faults, you know, but I love that he loves me for who I am. And I can say the same for Brother Kenny. And I watched in this social media platform how you checked on Sister Devin. What I love about who we are is we embrace us, thorns, thistles, and all. And that's what makes Black people so unique. And I wish we do more of that, because when I think about the Wade family, we're not built to tell kids all of the good things about themselves, because you're not preparing them to go out into this real world where not everybody's going to tell them they're beautiful and they're successful and they're great. Build each other up, not just children, to accept the whole person. If I should pass off this mortal call, I hope you guys, whether you ever meet me or not, when you pour one out, I want you to say what you need to say about me, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because that's who I really am. I'm proud of that, and I'm proud to know you guys see me for who I am and love me regardless, because that's the way I feel about y'all. So I just want to give you your roses, and I appreciate the thorns as well.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Man.
We got much love for you, my brother, for sure.
Yeah, man. 100%. Yeah, man. And we all going through. And I'll say this, man. I value genuine relationships. And I like you said, we talk to each other on camera, and I'm a little closer than y'all. I am the people I can touch right now. You know what I'm saying? so it's all good, man. And again, we all keep it real, and that's what I appreciate. We all keep it real, 100. And so some more real than others, but you know, we all keep it real. So listen. But literally, man, I love y'all. Y'all my brother. You are my sister. And listen, man, just know I got my license, and I will shoot.
No doubt.
Just understand. Yeah. All right, y'all. Listen, it is final thoughts time. I appreciate y'all for man. I enjoy having these conversations with y'all so much. So listen, Brother Kenny, you know, I want to start with you, man, because I just know where it's gonna take us on. And so I'll start with you, brother. But please give us your final thoughts,
man,
my brother.
I don't mind being the lead runner in this relay. I want to say
that's right. It's 4x1.
I missed you guys last. Yeah, I missed you guys last Monday. It kind of left a little hole in my week, but we back and we on fire as always. Got to give Brother Black. Yeah, you know you in a doghouse this week. Yeah, you was talking about them nasty, filthy, no goods and $7 for some head and all this, man. You just was wilding out. But I'm gonna give you a pass because you needed to wild out. You needed to wild out a little bit.
More than you know.
That off your chest. So I'm gonna give you a and she didn't curse at all. I was shocked. I don't slide one in there, but she did. She get to go start this week. So you talking about bro?
I feel a Forrest Gump moment here.
Stuff I want to give you guys. I want to say Brenton up there, respect and what you do and bringing this show together and keeping this thing rolling, man. And we appreciate what you do. I appreciate what you do, man. And we're gonna keep this thing rocking, brother Black, man. You know, you my brother from another mother. We're so alike and so different. People probably can't believe that, but we're a lot alike, but yet we so different because he wilds out. And I'm the one that kind of bring him in. He like to wild out. Well, you know, I'm a little bit more laid back.
Let me find
and then my beautiful sister Devin. Oh no! I don't do $7, brother. No. That'll have you on some penicillin. That'll have you on some penicillin at the free clinic.
And he told us plenty of time he done had a whole lot of them. So yeah.
Yeah, man. And then my beautiful sister Devin, I gotta start calling her the Fly Queen because she always flying somewhere. But we have much love and much respect for you, sister, because you bring it straight on Chase, and I respect that, and we love your representation on this show. So that's my final. I just want to give some love to my family.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. We appreciate it. What we could hear from it. Thank you so much, sister. Demi, we sure appreciate the fact you had your surgery and we can enjoy that. I hope we ain't giving you no back spasms for all this giggling.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
All right, Miss Bama. Hold on for my final thought. Yeah. Go ahead, Miss.
All right, Bama.
I like to make a public service announcement. You know, I love Brother Black, but Atlanta hoes, we in a recession. You people be charging more than $7. You can't even get over to the house for less than 15. 30 if it's traffic. So I'm gonna need y'all to do better.
Devin, you messing my flow up.
Go without a job and still eat lobster and shrimp. He got it. I'm gonna need y'all to do better than $7. Double it up. He got
it. Wow, that is some major blocking. Yes,
oh, for real.
That's your final thought.
Boy. That is my final thought. I just hope it reaches them. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, they can't even go to Ross and buy nothing off the rack. I mean, I'm gonna need them to do better. Black got it, and he just told y'all he got the weed for free. He ain't even paying for it.
Listen, that is the World Trade Center right there. That is best, ladies and gentlemen. Border City.
Oh my goodness.
Listen here, come on, son. Give these people what they need to hear. Some good final thoughts, man.
Mental health, you know, it's been a hell of a couple of weeks, hell of a couple of months for me. I needed this more than you guys will ever know. So I just want to thank you. Laughter keeps you young. Stress will kill you.
Yes,
and
sir.
So again, I am so grateful to just be here. And Brenton, my brother, you doing the damn thing with this show. We ain't got to the ratings where it needs to be yet, but I'm saying this is by far the best damn show out there, period. Yes, I'm biased, but I actually believe it.
Yeah, man. We doing it. Listen, I just do it to talk to y'all every week, to be honest with y'all. So it don't even matter. I don't care who watching. Y'all just watching us talk on camera. That's all. Because if we were sitting at Lee House, well, I don't know. I can't sit at Lee House. My wife probably
I have a nice place.
I didn't say you didn't, but I just know my wife. You ain't going over there.
I can sit at Lee House though. I can sit there. I can partake in some of the shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Just make sure you bring your $7.
Let Black do his final thoughts though.
Mine is on mental health. It's just the importance of it.
Oh.
And it's just valuable. I just appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right.
100%. Most definitely. No, listen, folks can't find, they don't have no air to breathe nowhere. They can't find, they can't enjoy life nowhere. So it's all right. Hopefully we gave you out a little bit over an hour to enjoy. So something wrong with me? I'm froze. I've been giggling at you all day. Look at me. I got me froze.
You froze, bro. You.
Oh, that's hilarious. But y'all can hear me, can't y'all?
We can hear you fine.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Forget y'all. Fine. Here. I'm gonna be dark as night. I can't even move the screen. Okay, whatever. All right, but listen, I got something to ask y'all. This is what I get right there because I'm all day. Black, yeah, all day I've been clowning on the cool, and here it is. That's what you get, sucker. Yeah. All right. As long as I can't do wrong anyway. All right. So listen, y'all. I want to ask y'all if I was to tell y'all leaping headfirst into your future, what would you desire to be leaping into? Like what do you want your future to look like in the next 7 years? That'll bring us to the new decade.
Yeah, I know I want to leap into a whole bunch of money, and I can just chill on a whole bunch of acreage, and I'm good.
Okay. Black
leaping head first into my future, Regina Hall.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Good Lord. I know where your head going to. So anyway, sister.
Self-employed while still being financially secure.
Okay. Okay. Well, good. Y'all have some good ideas. Well, listen, I just want to introduce a person that's trying to leap into their future, and let's just see where he's going.
Mission failed.
He was big to try that.
He got a cervical spine fracture now.
Yeah, you don't see big people doing that.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, y'all have a better idea than he did because this fool here, I mean, I don't know what you wanted to do.
That's one of the kids that was coloring all day in school and graduated, I'm telling you.
Ta-da, and now I'm back. Well, I tell you, I guess the truth still remains, right? God has a whole lot of jokes. He know how to
right.
Yeah, it's all good. So anyway, y'all, listen, be careful when y'all leap into y'all future, because if you're going head first, you just better know what's on the other side of that, on the other side of them dreams that y'all making. So listen,
Toria said play it again. Miss Toria said
she said play it again. Okay, all right, I'll play it again.
Yeah.
So she says, say to yourself, I'm loved, I'm heard, I matter. Is that what you do before you pay the $7? I don't. Right. No, I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Miss Toria, let me go.
You about to get froze again. You about to get froze again.
Okay. Let me play this. Okay, let me play this thing so I can get out of here.
Mission failed.
He lucky he didn't kill himself. He lucky he didn't kill himself.
Yes.
You're right. He really is for real.
Yeah. Right. Well, yes. All right. Good night, Miss Toria. Listen, y'all. That's Devin. That's Lee. That's Kenny. And we gonna see y'all on Monday. Peace.